Hello, hello.
My
Okay, y'all.
dad and stepmom had come
I'm
into town
big.
for my brother's
I know y'all
graduation,
like,
and when
what the
I
heck is
had
this girl
told
doing?
BC that they were coming,
Like,
he
I'm
said, "Oh,
going
they want
from
to come to a radio address."
freaking live. I'm getting on live and then I'm getting off live, but I'm just really trying to test out everything to see if it's working, basically. So, thank y'all for bearing with me. I think I finally figured out what to do. I think I finally have it right. Um, oh dang y'all. See, no, but and that's what I did.
It was just surreal. You know, every moment was surreal.
Wait, oh, I'm tripping, y'all, because I'm not supposed to. This is not the camera that I need. I'm like, why is it blurry? This is not what I need. What I need is actually in the kitchen. So I do. Haha, I keep saying I got both cameras set up. I really do believe I have both cameras set up, y'all. So right now y'all are looking at me on the desktop. If you are watching, thank you for all of y'all that did join. Okay, I do see now. It's saying, okay, my big old face is all in the camera, y'all. Sorry. Okay, I definitely heard it go. Ding. Okay, so I see it right there. That's me. Hey. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna have to make sure that I'm paying attention to my screen so that I do see y'all. Um, so it's getting both views, which I love, I love, I love. However, I want to make sure that I can see what's going on in that too. So let's try to switch to the other camera one more time to see what's happening, y'all.
When I got banished to the Pentagon,
So
there
it
was
should
this
switch
just kind of
to
like
the camera
period
view,
where the only time I saw him
and
was if
y'all
I
should
went to an
see
event.
what's going on in there. So that way I can
There
like
had also
toggle
been this pattern
between the
of
room
when
view
he
and
would
then the
see me
camera
either call
view,
I heard
um,
from him quite
and stuff
regularly.
like that. I actually should
I
have put
never
the
knew what exactly
rotation
that
on
would
so
be.
that,
I had
okay,
no
y'all
way
see it.
to reach him. If
So
he called me, I couldn't call him back. I was completely at his mercy.
right now y'all should be looking at the other TV, or y'all should be looking at uh, the kitchen now, and I'm actually about to head there so that we can see what's going on. So one moment.
For the last 2 weeks leading up to the election, I didn't hear from him at all. I had naively invested in his promise and expected he would have won the election, and within the first few days, he would have called and, okay, great, where do you want to work? That didn't happen. I have this nagging insecurity. Maybe he just did all of these things his last 6 months because he was trying to keep me quiet during the election. How stupid am I that I believe this, that I bought this? I felt so deflated and so um, desperate. And those were the conditions, along with some other things, that led to me confiding in Linda Tripp. I remember being in the cafeteria and seeing her sitting down at a table, and I remember having this just heavy dread of, oh God, she's gonna say something again. Oh, the election's over, or I could go back to the White House. And I just couldn't. I just broke emotionally and ended up confiding in her when she did bring it up. I was like, look, I already had a thing with him. It's over, and let's just not ever talk about that again. Move on from that. And of course, naively, that was not going to shut things down. I think what unfolded from there was the most unhealthy of, I don't even know that you can call it a friendship anymore. It was a perceived friendship. She became someone who would listen to my story, listen to what happened, which very much kept it alive while I was waiting an interminable amount of time between phone calls.
Tell me about the day she told you about her affair with the president.
She essentially accosted me coming into the Pentagon and pulled me into the cafeteria and blurted it out. She said, I've been involved in an affair for a long time. I had to leave the White House until after the election. It was too dangerous for me to stay. She essentially started walking through everything that had ever happened, and she had a photograph of him.
I mean, this is pretty fascinating stuff.
Oh, I was fascinated, completely fascinated, and horrified at the same time. The inaugural ball gown that her mom bought for her was one of the saddest points for me. She looked like Snow White. She looked so beautiful in this strapless red, tight-fitting bodice gown with a long, hooped skirt. Monica stood from the time they opened the doors till well after he left, just waiting.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor to present to you the President of the United States, William Jefferson Clinton.
He's so sad because she was a beautiful young girl and she should have had a life.
I want you to have a wonderful time tonight. I want you to be proud and happy tonight. I want you to know that I am more idealistic and more optimistic than I was 4 years ago on this day because I've seen what we can do to move this country forward. We'll be there for you. We love you. Thank you. And God bless you all. Thank you. And thank you, Kevin Spacey.
The storm swirling around the First Lady is brewing. Problem number one, potentially the most serious. Mrs. Clinton's sworn statements about her legal work in the 1980s for a failed Arkansas savings and loan involved in Whitewater.
Madison Guaranty Savings and Loan was pretty shady. There were serious questions of wrongdoing.
Mrs. Clinton was a lawyer at the top law firm in Arkansas, involved with representing Madison Guaranty Savings and Loan and Dewey's Bank. We suspected that she had worked on a memo that was given to bank regulators. That memo was crucial in deceiving the bank regulators.
The Clintons reached out to me and said, you need to go talk to this lawyer at the Rolls Law Firm, and he'll tell you that he really brought in the business.
That was arranged. The young attorney, the young bank officer did all the work.
So I said, fine, okay. And then I called up the lawyer, and he said, no, I can't take credit for that. I'm just a low-level associate.
Because I was what you call the billing attorney, in other words, I had to send the bill to get the payment made, my name was put on the bottom of the letter.
One of the problems of investigating the Clintons is they act like guilty people. Whether they are or not, they act like it.
The Rolls Law Firm billing records investigated by Fisk. We reissued subpoenas for those records. They said we don't have any.
I worked closely with Hillary on these issues. The one instinct that she had that was very frustrating to me in my role was this overwhelming sense of privacy and umbrage at the way everyone seemed to want to be rated. And was kind of her Achilles heel.
The press was flummoxed by Hillary Clinton and grew almost disdainful.
There's now an avalanche of sharp criticism of the First Lady, who has been called a congenital liar by economists.
Why did you use the phrase congenital liar?
I'm in the opinion business. Why can't I express my opinion with the simple English word that everybody understands?
One day, someone who worked for Hillary in the White House as a personal assistant had called and said that she had located the billing records.
They say, oh, look what we found. Here are the billing records. One option agreement that was used to receive the bank exemption was drafted by, according to the billing records, Mrs. Clinton.
We had lengthy conversations about the First Lady and what action, if any, should be taken.
Conference calls would go for 8 hours. The question was whether or not he would get Jimmy indicted.
Mrs. Clinton will have to testify under oath before a grand jury.
The First Lady will have relevant information, or we believe she will, and so we felt that we had to have her explanation. We had conversations with David Kendall. There was resistance to her going.
Starr required her to go to the grand jury. I argued strenuously that there's no reason for this. There's no criminal conduct here whatsoever.
Has Mrs. Clinton lied to federal investigators?
Absolutely not.
Has she withheld documents from the federal?
Absolutely not.
Starr created a political spectacle out of calling Hillary to the grand jury.
A scene outside the courthouse reminiscent of the Simpson trial.
I said to Hillary, we can go in the back way. She said, I'm going to walk in the front way.
I was standing in the doorway with her as we watched the grand jurors parade into the room, and then Starr and his prosecutors parade into the room. 1, 2, 3, I think there were 9 men, and there was Hillary, and it was sort of like, you know, you go girl.
I tried to be as helpful as I could in their investigation efforts. But now I am going home, and I hope all of you will as well. Thank you.
Bottom line is, you should not bring an indictment unless you can prove somebody guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. We conclude there was not sufficient evidence to prove her guilt beyond a reasonable doubt.
Look, they literally got nothing. Ken Starr was partisan as he could be. This entire thing was conceived and gone corrupt.
Ken Starr was a constant presence, like a malignant tumor that you had to check every couple of months to see, is that thing growing, is it going to kill us? But it could recede into the background.
There's been a surprising development. Prosecutor Kenneth Starr is stepping down from the Whitewater investigation. Beginning in August, Starr will be the dean of the Pepperdine University Law School. Some legal experts think that means that Starr doesn't have enough evidence to put the Clintons on trial, but Starr says the Whitewater investigation is active and ongoing.
I felt that I could believe in good conscience to go to Pepperdine because the investigation is now in very good hands.
All right, y'all. I'm actually back because it's always something. So let's see what's going on now.
Privately, they're elated. They're convinced that Starr's decision to step down means that he has no case against the president or Mrs. Clinton.
Why is the microphone not working for my cam too?
What was left?
It's no good. Let's see.
And now Clinton could just move into a second term and govern. But that didn't what happened.
Within days after Starr announced that he was quitting, under tremendous pressure,
Staunch Republicans complain that he's abandoning ship in the middle of this investigation.
I think that Judge Starr was shocked by
Did it just freeze on me? Oh, okay. So there we go.
So he was forced to go back.
Because now y'all should be able to
He's
hear
about
me.
to have a news conference and make a statement.
For the sake of
Yeah,
continued
okay.
confidence in this investigation.
Oh, wait. Not I still chose the
It would be
wrong,
inappropriate on my part to set any arbitrary date.
okay.
Download our news station app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.
My lead prosecutor said, if you go, we go. And I said, no, please don't.
Okay, I think we got movement on both now, so that's good. Yeah, I'm figuring it out and I'm doing it. Oop.
We had a lot of stuff.
I wasn't supposed to do that. That's not doing it. I wasn't supposed to do that. But yeah, okay, so now
Bill invited me to another radio dress.
I need to go ahead and go
He said he had a present for me.
to the other camera. There we go. Okay.
Testing 1, 2, 3. We're ready. Their chance of solving the murder is if they don't get a lead. First 48 hours. And finds a man lying on the sidewalk. It's early in the morning, 3:30 in the morning. I got an early wake-up call today. Detective Fabio Sanchez has been with my PD for 13 years. This is his 12th homicide case as lead investigator. Hispanic male under the age of 20, happened to the left side of his ribcage. I guess something is yeah. I do have water. Is that him? Pedro Ruiz. 25-year-old Pedro Ortega was originally from Puerto Rico. He took care of his mother. On the fence room. Yeah. Right through the ribcage. Your cell phone on him or wallet, so we could rule out the robbery to be the motive for this murder. The camera's here. One was pointing at the door, the other was pointing this way. The business is closed, so we have to wait till morning to check the video. Hopefully, we'll catch the murder camera.
broke an ankle, broke a kneecap. Alright, y'all.
Sanchez detected Manny Castillo.
Sorry, I'm back. I think the audio should be working. Y'all should be able to hear me. However, I think the TV is loud, so let me turn the TV down a little bit so y'all can hear me better. Yeah, I'm only back here because I'm trying to see. The angle of the camera is like really weird right now, y'all. So I'm like sure for my third party. You better not make me fall again while you want to be sitting right here. Like, she don't care if she make me fall. So we go. That resolution time. Scoot over, girl. Dang. Anyway, what y'all up to? How y'all doing? Hey. Yeah, I don't know. And, like doing the multi-camera thing, but the way it's making my camera look, I don't really like that, y'all. That's why I'm like all up in y'all face. And then I shut it down. So you're probably gonna go black and then come back up. Y'all always wrestling. All right. Let me see if I'm moving and y'all move with me. Well, I like it better because I want y'all to be able to move around. I mean, y'all moving around. But I wanted to give y'all But whatever, we're gonna make it do what it do. So, first, what we need to do is turn on the okay. Let's make it y'all.